Hey everyone, let's unbox and take a look at the yellow delivery truck by Lego City. This is set number 60440, contains 1,061 bricks, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. And just by first impressions on the box, this looks fun. This looks like we get ourselves several sets on pallet. Looks like we get to make ourselves a forklift, and that looks pretty cool. And I wish I had pallets delivered to my house with Lego sets on them. Well, bricks more likely. You got somebody here at the hot dog, but I'm hoping all that is printed. This is going to be a real nice set if it is. And here's the top of the box with all the various figures. So it looks like we get ourselves a lot of stuff in this set. Now let's look at the back here. Yeah. Looks like this opens up. Looks like we got ourselves a little, maybe a sleeping quarters, and the sides of the vehicle open up. And this looks like an all-around fun set. Let's unbox it and see what's inside the box. Now I'm really hoping all the graphics are printed, because this would make a good set for mock building. Well, here we go. Well, at least the bags are transparent, so we get to see what's inside. And nothing else hiding in the box. So, several numbered bags. Well, we found a 7. Let's see how many bags it has in. Oh, okay, now we know there's an 8. Oh, these are printed. Oh, I hope the whole thing's like that. That could be a really fun build. We got 9 bags so far. We found the most important one. So, indeed, it looks like we get 9 bags of bricks. I could be wrong. We have this miscellaneous one. And, oh, this one's taped shut. Now I gotta go find the box cutter. Sometimes Lego glues them, sometimes Lego tapes them. I prefer them taped because I can just save these in pristine condition. Uh-oh, I see stickers. That's really it? And that's it in the folder. Let's see here. You have to like my reviews. We dig deep. That's not too bad. I think I can survive through that one. And our printed building guides. I'm really hoping these are printed. Let's see. We'll get a sneak peek in here, and let's see here. Oh, this just does the forklift. It may be modular. We don't know. I'm curious, but I don't think it's going to show us in here. Well, we'll save that for the second channel. You'll have to go over the second channel to take a look. Let's see here. Does it tell us what? Yeah, like this. So I believe that this possibly could be built with a few buddies. Really good. So, honestly, this looks like a very fun set. I can't wait to dive into this. I'm hoping there's nothing scratched or mangled in this, because I really want to see this one get a good score. Well, the only way we're going to know here, and oh, these are printed. Those tiles for the Lego sets. I saw one. See, they're printed in here. Oh, this is really going to be a good one. So let me head over to my second channel. I'm going to build this. Come back here. We'll take a closer look. Let's start with our minifigures. And she's got a nice torso. I like that. She's also holding a cell phone. That's what it looks like on the back. And here we have what appears to be the truck driver. Pretty cool. And our delivery associates, that's what I'm going to call them, maybe the warehouse workers. They both have the same torso. He's got a hard hat, and in addition, this gentleman here has obviously lost his hair, or his wigs. He's got the flippy hair. Probably why he's happy, because he can just put that back on when he wants to. But nonetheless, they are a nice set of minifigures. Next we have a hot dog vendor's cart, and I'm not sure why this was included with the build. It seems kind of strange for the delivery truck, but here we have a sign. Both of the graphics are stickers, sadly. I wish those were printed. And here's the cart. We got ourselves a little oven, and looks like a can of soda or maybe a beer in there, we don't know. And we got 2 hot dogs on the top with some condiments. That's what it looks like on the back side. And for the most part, it is a nice little hot dog cart. This would make a great little accessory piece for a Lego City. Next is take a look at the forklift and accessories. So we have 2 red crates, and these are just Hal's tools. See if I can attempt to open one of these up. Nice little accessories, and I've never seen these crates in red before. Here's the other one. Cross iron, oiling can, and cordless drill. We always need those. Sometimes the lid on this one doesn't want to go on all the way. And we got the forklift. But before we really can talk about that, let's take a look what's on the pallets. And yes, those are printed. They're not stickers. So you do have 2 different styles of sets. So we've got a helicopter, looks like an off-road SUV. And I thought this was Alcatraz. I think that's the Lighthouse Island, and we have one of the space sets here. So you get 2 pallets of each, which is really cool. Now, in addition to that, you got the forklift. Of course, it seats up to 1 minifigure that hinges out of the way. Here's the back. That's printed. Not too bad. And this has got a rubber band on her, so what you do is you just push this little piece here down. And this has a little bit of a spring action. Now this doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. If I do, I'm probably afraid I'm going to break that rubber band. And this is actually meant to scoop up pallets. Alright. Well, what are we going to have to do with all this inventory? Well, let's load it up into the truck. And finally we have the yellow delivery truck. And this build is so large I can't even put it on the turntable. So here we got the big rig, and we got the trailer, and these do detach, so you could just pull these apart. Got a little bit of a kickstand down here to level the trailer off. And let's take a quick look at this first. It's easier to do this. I like the front bumper and grill, and that's ink silver. It's got doors that open up, as you can tell. And here's the back. Got ourselves a little fire extinguisher, and looks like this is possibly for the air brakes. That's the hitch mechanism. That's pretty cool. I may have to use that for my fifth wheels. And it's pretty rigid. Now the top of this does remove. So that's essentially what that is. They're just one big piece. And here is the interior of the cabs. It's just one of those little steering wheels, but look, it seats up to 2 minifigures side by side, so that's pretty cool. And in addition, you do have a sleeping quarters in here. On this side we got ourselves a little TV set, and sadly that's a sticker. I wish that was printed. That would have been pretty cool to use for other builds. For the most part though, it is a nice rig, and this does go back on fairly easily. Pretty simple design, especially when you're building this. It's not too bad. You got your mud flaps and all that stuff, and it's got a lot of detail for what it is. Now here is the trailer portion, and yeah, this is probably the main thing that's really cool. And guess what, guys and gals, all the graphics you see here are printed. These are not stickers, so I was really pleased to see that. And in addition, all this stuff opens up too. And it opens up on the other side. And as you can tell, we have plenty of room in here. Here's the back. It's also got the rear doors. You can open these up. So if you really wanted to, you can add some extra light in there too. So this is really a complete build, including these down here. Those are printed. And now we can start loading this up. Now there's a lot of space inside of here. Now we're going to make this look a bit more authentic, so we're going to get our driver, we're going to have him sit inside the forklift. We're going to load up the trailer. Close this down. And we'll just load some pallets here. Just set that right on here. And it goes right on in, so you just come in here and you can back this in here. See if I can get you a better angle here. And then you just press this lever down and drop these down in here. And you could just do that and wiggle them in. And they essentially just snap in here. So here's how one of these would work. It just got this piece here and fits right in between these two ingots. So I can take another one of these and just pull this in here. Set it down in there. Pretty cool. So this is meant to be played with. Or if you just want to, you can just stuff these in here too. Like this. But it's fun to use the forklift. Now, if I can get that in there. You can obviously add more to this if you want. And then for the toolboxes, they go in here. And everything just hinges shut. Look how seamless that looks. And the same thing with this side here. Everything opens up. It's got nice action. I think opens and closes smooth. I am not disappointed with this. This looks really nice. Printed, finished off, and it's durable. Only had maybe one or two pieces fall off of this, but it wasn't too bad. And now we're done with the forklift. What do? This guy just drives off into the sunset, and we can just hitch this thing back up. So just come in here, kind of line it up, and then snaps in place, and you can just raise this up and you're on your way. And it does glide smooth on a flat surface, so this really looks good. It's very long, probably will take 2 full base plates, so just imagine this going down your Lego City Road. You're going to need some space for this. But nonetheless though, this is a very nice model. You got plenty of things to do here. You know, this I still don't understand what its purpose is here with this set. Maybe just an extra added on accessory. This would have made a great little poly bag. But for the most part, it is a very interesting, fun build. Here are my thoughts. Let's start the review with play value, and as you saw with the tour, there are plenty of things to do. So this is not only an accessory set, but we also got a very large delivery truck with the model. And since all this stuff you can open up, we have access to the interior of the cab. Yes, this is just an awesome big large Lego truck to play with. So you're not going to go wrong with this one. You got the sets and the minifigures, and yeah, it has a really good play value. As far as for city drop-in value, all you have to do is scoop this up and put it in your city. There's no modifications that need to be done. It's self-contained. Even the Hotdog Cart and the forklift can be placed in. You could even add to this. You can make more Lego sets and stuff them in here, or some regular boxes that would really work. Now, if you choose to use the set for parts, this Lego logo would be good for a Lego store, as well as these for backdrops for walls. So you really can't go wrong with the parts in this set. You can even use the building structures of this vehicle to make other trucks for your city. So there's a lot of possibilities with this set. Now, from my build experience, I'm going to say this was a really highly engaging build. I didn't lose interest into the build. It's a bright, colorful set to assemble. So if you're looking for something with a lot of build quality, this is it. It's a really nice set to put together. Now, speaking of build quality, I only had maybe 1 or 2 pieces fall off on this while assembling, but nothing too major. And if you watch the build installments, yeah, I did make a few mistakes. I did correct those. But for the most part, the building guide is easy to follow. Now, it is possible this set can be a collaborative build. This is covered by a few bags, so just a trailer. I think bag 1 does the accessories. So one could have all this here can be built by one person, and the second person can build the flatbed. So I'd say comfortably 2 people can assemble the set. So it does have a group build value with this model. It's a really nice set for collaborative build. In addition, you do have a set of printed building guides, and a brick separator is provided, so that's even better. Now my final score is, get this, a 9.9 out of 10. Why? Because I had 1 or 2 pieces fall off the model. Nothing too major, and just a slight scuff on the stickers. in terms of, there were stickers, but most everything you see here is printed, except for this and the little TV inside of here. But a 9.9, that's almost near perfect. So if you're looking for a really fun build, this is it. It's bright, colorful, and easy to assemble. So tell me what you think of the yellow delivery truck.